Yo, guy. Wake up, guy. We gotta get ready for the tournament. Get ready for the tournament. Let's go.
All right, Mickey. I'll get the tournament coming. Let's go. I'm ready. Ooh, I'm ready, Mickey. I'm ready. Come on, we gotta train for the tournament, baby. Let's go. Run good, run good.
Yo, guy. You're not Rocky Balboa. I'm at the poker tournament, guy.
Different Italian stallion. You're right.
Welcome to another vlog episode with your boy. We are starting the morning off like you always have to. Dunkin' Donuts. I mean, you can't start off your morning without a coffee, right? Put your coffee in your Yeti. It'll be cold all day. And now, I'm sure there'll be people in the comments saying, who's Starbucks? Go to Starbucks. I went there one time in Atlantic City. I felt like an Irish person watching Sopranos. It didn't look right. I go in. This is a true story. I go in. I go, hi, excuse me, can I get a large iced coffee, cream and sugar? This guy yelled out, hey,
Today is episode 3. We are on our way to the Brook. Today's goal is very simple. Make $400. Gate City has their 4th annual Veterans Day tournament. Buy-in is $400. It is always in memory of Dano, who was a beloved member of the poker community. We make our way into the poker room. We see we are 3rd on the 2-5 list and ask Miles where's the nearest 1-2 seat. We jump right in and buy in for $500. Finally, we get the first significant hand of the session. We look down at 2 broads in the small blind. Hallelujah. We get a couple of limps and we are going to spice things up to 20. Big blind snap calls. He calls more hands than Lars ever could. And this older gentleman under the gun calls. The other guy folds. We're going 3 to a flop. Things are about to get interesting. Flop comes 5-9-6. You can mix in a check here, but against this field, we're just going to lead forward. We bet 25, a little less than 1/3 pot. This psycho and the big blind just min clicks right away. Old guy folds, and we're not going nowhere. If he's bluffing, give him the rope, let him hang himself. You know what I mean? All right, now the turn comes a king, son of a bitch. We check. He bets 50 again. When he bets 50 this time, I know we have the best hand, or he has some bizarre 2-pair. So we're just gonna call again. River is the queen. My read was he's calling anything, so we go all in. He only has about 200, less than a pot-sized jam. If he had anything that he was gonna bet, he's usually calling here. And unfortunately, he does find a fold. I was really kicking myself in the ass with this one on the river, but we started the session with a win, and you can never complain about that. We got our blood flowing, we're on the button, we're above start and stack, we're feeling good, and we look down at pocket 7s on the button. Lucky 7s. Under the gun makes it 12 over a straddle. Where the hell are we going? We're gonna call. We're going 6 ways to a flop. You heard that right. 6 ways! I mean, Jesus, doesn't anybody fold anymore? I only fold my laundry. Yeah, heard of that one before. Flop is gonna come Jack 5-9-2 clubs. We're happy to get out of this hand, but it checks around, so where are we going? Turn is the queen of hearts. Checks again. River's the 7 of clubs. We finally hit his set. This guy in the cutoff bets $30. I don't think he has any flush here the way he's been checking. He might lead with a flush draw somewhere. In these spots, it's important to get max value. We raise $75. He tanks a minute, and then he shows us the 8 of clubs, which is very odd. And I'm like, okay, so now he's probably just folding. 9 times out of 10, no one's actually making a move after this. He rips it in my face and goes all in for $500. Now, in any game, 1-2, 1-3, even mostly 2-5, this is never a bluff. Let me stress that enough. Never a bluff. I might even fold a flush here. So, we fold, and he shows the nuts. Shocker. Ace-8 of clubs. Kinda mad, we could have saved a little bit, but long term, you gotta get the little value in there. I guess well played, sir. Well played. The very next hand in the small blind, we look down at sevens again. Holy deja vu. Straddles on. Under the gun opens to 15. Under the gun one calls. Where are we going? We call and the straddler calls. We are going 4 to a flop. Faith, don't let me down now. Come on, dealer. Redemption. Flop comes 8, 6, 4, 2 hearts. We check, and it is going to check around. Turn is the 6 of clubs. Feeling pretty good about our hand here. We're going to fire out 35. Little bit less than half pot. We get 2 callers, which is kind of odd. But, you know, just draw a heavy board. Let's see what happens. River is the 5 of clubs. Beautiful. Flush misses, and we have the straight. We are going to size up a little bit and bet 55. Straight value bet, knowing the 6 is going to pay us off. Maybe even an 8. And just like that, the kid calls. We show the straight, and he flashes us the 6. We got very lucky on the river. Thankfully, the 7s came back, and we got lucky on this one. Alright guys, this hand ends up being the last hand at 1-2. So far, we haven't been stacked like the first 2 vlogs, and we're hoping to break that tradition. We look down at 8-7 of diamonds in the big blind. Middle position opens to 10. 2 callers, and we close the action. We're going 4 to a flop. Flop comes King 4-5. No diamonds in sight, but we got a gutty. Middle position bets 15, small blind calls, and where are we going? We're going to pray to see a little 6 in the corner. We call. Turn is the 6 of diamonds. Woohoo! Check, check. Praying that he checks back, you bastard. River's a deuce of clubs. It's a bad card for us because it puts a 4-liner out. But hopefully we can still get some stubborn kings. We bet $60. Middle position is going to end up folding, which is not good for us, but small blind is the kid that showed us the 8 of clubs earlier. So now we're talking, we're trying to get a little read on each other, and he asked if I'll return the favor, and boy do I. I show him the 8 of diamonds, you know, tick for tack, or whatever that saying is. And now he announces to me he has pocket jacks, and he's saying if he can call or not. And when he says that, I'm like, oh, this kid's never gonna call me with pocket jacks. But he does make the call, and we are going to scoop the last hand in 1-2. This is the stack to end the 1-2 session. We are in the green, and now we are going to make our way over to 2-5. We finally make our way over to the 2-5 game, and this is a dream lineup. 8 players, all aggressive, and our buddies at the table. Every hand is uncapped here, ladies and gentlemen. So, when we look down at ace-9 of spades under the gun, we are gonna open it. $20 with the famous rounder's hand. Cutoff is going to call. Now our buddy's on the button, and nothing makes him more horny than 3-betting us. And right on cue, he is going to 3-bet to 80. In a normal situation, we're gonna fold here, but against him, we ain't going anywhere. We call, and we already know the other kid's gonna call because this table is full of action players. We are going 3 to a flop. Flop comes Queen 10 deuce 2 spades. We check, cutoff checks. Our buddy is never gonna be a checker. He's gonna bet $125. We're never gonna fold here, obviously. And raising, I don't really see a point. So if you can't fold and you can't raise, there's only one option. We're going to throw in a call. We call 125. Cutoff also calls. We're going 3 to a turn, and the pot is getting pretty big. Turn card is the ace of clubs. We check. Now this is when things get crazy. Cutoff jams, $575. Button's going to tank a second and fold. With all the money in the pot, we have just under 600. We're never folding. We get him more than 3 to 1. We have to put the call in, and we ask, do you want to run it once or twice? And he says run it twice. He doesn't tell me his hand, so we're hoping for a spade. On the first run out, the first river is a 4 of clubs. We think we're instantly dead on that one. The second run out, River's a queen of hearts. It appears the board, so maybe we think we have some chop outs. He announces you're good. He had a king high flush draw, so we're just gonna scoop the whole thing, and we are so excited for that one. Definitely didn't see a scoop happening, but that's one hell of a way to start 2-5.
All right, guys, so after that big hand in 2-5, the table got short, and we kind of turned it into a home game. We just did bomb pots every hand, PLO bomb pots, hold'em, double board bomb pots, and we were kind of stepping over lines here and there, so I really couldn't film all of that, but we got destroyed. We were up like 1100 playing normal poker, and then I think we lost 800. We don't know how to play PLO for squat, but when in Rome and with that lineup, it's just, we were all having a blast. And so we were up 1100, ended up losing 830 for the day to like a $2,000 swing. That hurts. We'll still try to make that tournament this week. You know, it's gonna be a special event. And I just wanted to say, I've been getting so many compliments and everyone's saying how much enjoyment and entertainment they're getting from these new vlogs. Please comment, share, subscribe, just showing a friend. Help us keep this journey going. Thank you guys so much as always.
Underdog Poker.